in our community, and college prep workshops. So my agenda today will be pretty simple. We're going to talk about essays, scholarships, and college applications. These are the three things that need to happen for you to be super prepared for college. Also, a quick note, when you see this icon, this camera icon, that means I want you to take a screenshot so that, so that you can have, I know you guys love it. Can I see you taking notes on a Saturday afternoon? Hey, I'm an educator. I'm with it. If you with it, I'm with it. But if you don't, then take a screenshot whenever you see that icon on my slide, okay? All right, essays. They're the unique puzzle piece that's going to help your help you with college preparation. They are unique and recycled. Those are two types of essays you're going to end up writing. The unique essays are essays that are one of a kind that you write the first time. I'm sorry, let me switch that up. Not one of a kind, but you'll write them the first time, and then they become recycled when you can repurpose those essays for another application of some sort. You can do that with college applications, and you can do that with scholarship applications. They're unique when you write them the first time, and you recycle them. Y'all know what recycle means. You use it over and over and over again. Sometimes you'll have to tweak them. So here's how to be a super writer. Get a dedicated writing journal. Remember in elementary school, your English teacher or your ELA teacher had you use a writing journal? Guess what? You still need to do that. That's a very good habit to keep. You can use a writing journal all the way through college. I use a writing journal with my doctoral program. I loved it. I took it everywhere with me. I took it all the way to Oxford University when I studied and did research, and I took it everywhere. Yeah, I took it to my mama's house. I took it to my grandparents, wherever I needed to go. I carried that writing journal with me. Here's another thing: write your essays ahead of time. Man, oh man, I cannot stress that enough. And ask your favorite English teacher for help. Don't ask the teacher that you don't do the homework in, okay? Or you late turning your work in. Don't ask that teacher because she's gonna look at you a little funny. Maybe, maybe not. But ask your favorite English teacher. Even if it's the teacher that you've already had, it doesn't have to necessarily be the teacher that you have now. And then I can't stress this either enough. Get a writing partner. Get a writing partner. You guys will help each other. Get a writing partner or a peer review partner, someone who has the same goals and aspirations that you do, and you all can band together. Have we ever seen a individual superhero? Only Wolverine, and even he was with the X-Men, you know. So either way, that's going to be your super team. Your writing partner is going to be your super writing partner. Organize. So here's about the journal. My journal pretty much looks like this, even though it's not my journal, but mine looks like this. It's nothing attractive about it because it's mine, and it's the way I think. You brainstorm your ideas in your journal. It helps you organize your thoughts. There's a sketch note. If you've ever heard of sketch notes, give yourself a pat on the back or give me a thumbs up in the chat, or raise your hand in the chat if you ever heard of sketch notes. You can use this. If you're not good with those words, sketch out what you're thinking. Just draw quick little pictures. Because your journal is your journal. It doesn't have to be gorgeous. It just has to be done. And then build your vocabulary list. Download a dictionary or install a dictionary or thesaurus apps in your phone. I prefer to have my students use dictionary.com because the thesaurus is built into the app already. And then, like I told you, carry it with you wherever you go, just like you carry your phone. Most of y'all carry little backpacks anyway. Throw your writing journal in there. And then by you having that writing journal all the time, it means you can find inspiration from anywhere in the community. Music, nature, family, a commercial, anything can trigger you to help you to help you develop your essay. And like I said, I can't stress enough, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just needs to make sense to you. All right, so here we are. This is real life, the prep factory work right here. Ask your favorite English teacher to help. I'm an English teacher, so I'm partial. Woo. And so here I am helping a student. This is a scholarship workshop that we're doing. And here, these other two pictures are students at an essay writing workshop that I conducted. So These young men, the young man with the glasses is at UNT on a full ride. The young man wearing the YMLA t-shirt is at Texas Wesleyan. And he is on academic and I'm sorry, he's on athletic scholarship. And he also was my work study student last year before the pandemic. And this young man is a senior now. So they're still using tips that I taught them. So it's pretty exciting. And that all of our, you notice every workshop, we're always in a group. We're always writing together. Sometimes I'm my student's writing partner. Other times they work together to be their own writing partners. Either way, writing is much easier when you have someone with which to share it. It just doesn't seem like such a chore. Take advantage of the time that you have. We're not really going anywhere right now because of the pandemic. We're all being safe. So take advantage of this time. You don't have to sit idle and watch YouTube videos and make TikToks all the time, unless you're going to use a TikTok to write an essay. I'm just saying. So 5 main essays. Take a picture of this slide. Take a picture. 5 main essays. Career goals, autobiography, overcoming a challenge, achievements and accomplishments, and why I deserve. Those are the 5. If you're a parent on here and your student is not on this, take a picture for your student. These are the 5 most common essays that they will write for college, for scholarships. Fun fact, did you know that you could, in kindergarten, there's a scholarship that you could qualify for? Anybody know that? You could get a scholarship in kindergarten?
In kindergarten?
Kindergarten, yes. Scholarships start in kindergarten. You can even get a scholarship before you're born if you're born in a certain county. And that could be, I know, I see you, Miss Super Jackie. I see you. Your whole face dropped. Like, what? Money is out there. Money is out there. You have to be super what? Super prepared. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm y'all was saying y'all were extra last night. I'm so super extra. I can't even, I just was calm last night. But having these ready, watch what I'm saying, simplifies your application process. You locked and loaded, you ready to go. Scholarships. This is the next part. Remember, so if you need me to go back to a particular slide, just let me know if you didn't get that picture. But here's the second part of my talk to you. Scholarships. Find money now. Hey, here's a secret, y'all. Money does not really grow on trees. As I tell my students, your mama and them ain't got it. Your mama and them ain't got it. So you're going to have to get it yourself. All right? How do you get it? Glad you asked. I'm about to tell you. Woo-wee. Now we're going to talk about superpower, meaning chasing the green. Chasing green means chasing dreams, baby. Woo! You can, somebody tweet me right quick. Tweet me. Chasing green means chasing dreams. Chasing dreams. I like that. I'm sorry. I'm back. Scholarships. We're going to talk about them. Use your secret weapon, institutional and external. And then we're going to teach you how to track your scholarship applications. Woohoo! Super preparation right here, y'all. Scholarships. Remember that scene in Black Panther? Remember that meme that was really popular a couple of years ago? What are those? Yeah. A lot of people still don't know what scholarships are. And if you're in the 7th grade, thinking about scholarships is like trying to bake a cake. Like, what? I just want to eat the cake, right? So, I don't want to learn how to bake it at 13, 14 years old. So this is money that you don't have to pay back. This is money that is yours, free and clear. Free and clear. I'm not even going to talk about loans today. That's all you're going to hear me mention that word. I'm not even mentioning it because we're going to go for the free money. Those scholarships are based on particular criteria or conditions. GPA, you'll hear the buzzword merit-based. So in your notes, GPA equals merit-based, MERIT based. Financial need, those are ones what you do for if you well, your mom and them ain't got it, so everybody's got a financial need. So, in medical condition. Recently, I posted on my Facebook page about a scholarship for siblings who have for students who have siblings with cancer. The scholarship is for the brothers or sisters of a cancer patient. Wow.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be your medical condition. It could be a family member's medical condition. If you have a parent with lupus, there is a scholarship. If you have a parent with schizophrenia, if you have a parent with some sort of autoimmune disease, there's a scholarship. You just have to be intentional about finding that money. It's money everywhere. It's everywhere but on trees. Touch your neighbor, say it's everywhere but on trees.
Everywhere on trees. Touch
Everywhere but
myself.
on
Everywhere but on trees.
everywhere. So scholarships are also for a particular religion. If it's like I said, if you're from a particular area, I posted with my students a Tarrant County scholarship the other day. All you have to do is be attend a Tarrant County high school. That's it. If you attend the same college as your parents, those are called legacy scholarships.
Mhm.
Legacy scholarships. Prairie View A&M University has a legacy scholarship. University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff is working on their legacy scholarship. There are a lot of schools that have legacy scholarships, especially HBCUs. So don't think that HBCUs do not have money. That is a myth buster. Trust and believe me. Trust and believe me. All schools have money. You just have to ask them for it. All right, next slide. Let me look at myself next slide, like I'm somewhere else. This is important too. I'm my own person. Institutional scholarships are funded by the college or university. Those two words you need to know: institutional and external. Some institutions or colleges and universities will ask you, they will automatically consider you for scholarships. It's a part of your admissions application. Others will have a separate scholarship application. You have to make sure you meet the deadline. Sometimes the deadline means applying to the university by a certain date, that priority date that you might be hearing. And then department scholarships, if you're particular going to have a particular major like fashion or biology or criminal justice, that particular department might have a scholarship at the school. You can be, especially engineering. So if you're interested in engineering, they usually do have incoming freshman scholarships for the department. And alumni relations, that's that department that goes out and fundraises and does things for, help make sure y'all have a bomb homecoming and all that. If anybody on here attended HBCU, you know what I'm talking about with the bomb homecoming. Well, they're giving out scholarships during those homecomings, and alumni, we're always giving money. We're always donating. So there, be sure you find out about the alumni department. And then outside, external scholarships mean outside. They're outside the university. They're just like the ones I described earlier. You can apply for the easy scholarships. Those are sweepstakes. That means they come around every month or every quarter. Your church scholarship, low hanging fruit. Parents' jobs, your job. Taco Bell has a scholarship. Social action scholarships. All those are easy. Okay. And moving on. So here's unleash your secret weapon. The internet is the most amazing weapon of mass construction. Okay. You can use the internet for anything. Now, when I was coming up, internet it wasn't a thing. So we only had to get scholarship. We could only find scholarships from our counselor. And if they remembered or if they thought about something, it was kind of hit or miss. Scholarship sites. Here's some free ones. College Board. Everybody's got to go through College Board anyway. College Board has scholarships on that big future portion of their website. College Board lists scholarships. Fastweb.com, unigo.com, and it's so many. Scholly is one that requires a membership. And that was started by an African American male, SCHOLLY, Scholly.com. I think the membership is $20. I don't know if it's a one time or a monthly, but if you get one scholarship, two scholarships, or three scholarships from there, you've paid for your membership. Even if it's $20 a month, you would have at least gotten your money back. But don't, but the point is to use that website. Fast food chains, like I said, Taco Bell has a scholarship. Did y'all know that Dollar General has a scholarship? Mm,
I can believe it.
It's a major corporation. It has scholarships. Social media posts. A lot of organizations post their scholarships on their social media. Instagram. A lot of my scholarships I'm finding on Instagram. Or the Alabama A&M University alumni chapter here in Dallas just texted me yesterday. Well, they messaged me on Instagram. Hey, we're getting ready to open up a scholarship for students coming. Hey, let me know when y'all get that. Run me that application. Run me that link. I'm sorry, I do talk like that sometimes.
Run me that link.
Run me that link. Zeta Phi Beta just sent me the link to their scholarship. So fraternities and sororities, Alpha Phi Alpha, Phi Beta Sigma, the D9 organizations. I know the Sigma Gamma Rho, my sorority has scholarships as well, and Delta Sigma Theta. All of the D9 organizations. Only the one I'm just not sure about is IOTA, but I need to just do some research. But the D9 organizations, that's a whole other workshop. That's not today, y'all. That's not today. But you're gonna want to play it. No, I'm teasing. Videos and photos. Video scholarships are so easy. I posted about a scholarship to my group last year. 1 minute, 2 minute video. All you had to do was talk about why they needed money for college. No essay required. Low hanging fruit. One of my students applied for it and got it. I was like, hey, all right. It was a good day. I was excited. Y'all see me do that? I don't know. Nobody does that anymore. I just figured out how to do it. And then there are marketing campaign scholarships, CPR posters. There's another scholarship out there called You Make a Difference. And all you had to do is create a digital poster. You can do that with an app on your phone and upload it, and it's $1,000. You can do that on the toilet.
Don't tell them that.
It's the truth. They're gonna be on there watching videos anyway. They may as well make a scholarship a poster and win $1,000.
Right.
Trust me, it's real. And there are poetry scholarships. Poetry scholar, I love them. Yes, I'm a poet, so I always find those too. And then here's how you track your scholarships. You can take a screenshot of this. It's super important to keep track of your scholarships. This is a worksheet that I created for my students. Be sure to put the name and the website of your scholarship, the organization, the award amount, the date you applied, the deadline, all of that. Because if it's renewable, if you hang on to this, that means if it's renewable and yes, that means all you have to do is click on the website because the deadline is on there, so you know what time. This is how you work smart and be super prepared, because every year, all the time, you need to be working on scholarships. All right, keep track of your scholarships. And then I'm gonna slide. Oh, did everybody get the picture? I'm moving on. I'm trying to be mindful of the time. And then let's talk college applications, young people. HBCUs, historically black colleges, PWIs, predominantly white institutions, tribal colleges. Those are most of your colleges in some in Oklahoma, some in Arizona, Nevada. Those are your Native American colleges. That does not mean that you cannot attend if you're not Native American. Also, there is, I forgot to put on here, minority serving institutions, MSIs. That means they're not classified as a black college or a tribal, but they have majority minority uh, uh, students that attend. JUCO stands for junior college. Most of those have sports programs. The students will go there if they want to play sports and then level up to a 4 year. And then you have your community colleges. A they won't have a sports program. They might have a glee club or intramural sports, but not where a JUCO will actually will be able to give you scholarships for athletics. So I'm sorry.
I was just saying the Glee Club.
Oh yeah, Glee Club. Don't let me find a Glee Club scholarship. I'm just telling you. So here, make sure you take a picture of this. Remember Frozone in The Incredibles, on the first Incredibles? It popped off, it went down, and Frozone was not ready. He was not prepared. A superhero not prepared. He said, honey, where is my super suit? He was out the game. Don't do that to yourself. I'm going to tell you High school transcript, start getting that information now. Start working on your transcript. Test scores, education resume, not necessarily a work resume because you all don't have that much work experience, but that education resume that's going to highlight those AP classes or highlight if you're, especially if you have an endorsement, you're on the endorsement track. Community service, cannot stress that enough. Follow the colleges that you're interested in on social media. Here's another tip, follow their hashtags because the hashtags are what the students are posting. Now their actual social media is what the university is posting. So they want to look a certain way. The students are going to post the truth. So follow the hashtags too. Attend virtual college fairs. There's a virtual college fair at 4 o'clock today, a virtual HBCU college fair. And then there are virtual college events. Once you get on the mailing list for these universities, they will start sending you information about what's happening on their campuses, especially what's happening virtually. All it costs you is time. Now, why did I put an asterisk by test scores? Because I want you to start at the end of 10th grade, really to take the test, ACT or SAT. It'd be great if you took both to see which one fit better, and that's the one you prepare for. Another asterisk, take the PSAT seriously. There are scholarships attached to the PSAT. That's not one you just go in. So if you know a PSAT date is coming, take that test seriously. Prepare. The things that you're learning in class are going to be on those tests. And then community service, volunteer and keep up with your hours. Ask me why.
Scholarships attached to that.
Scholarships attached to that. And then colleges want to see how much time you're putting into doing something without serving yourself. How much time are you putting into giving back to the community? Because if you're putting in a lot of time on that, that means you're going to really contribute to the school community. That's who they want on their campus. They want a giver, not a taker. All right. I know. Next slide. Oh, I'm glad you said so. Thank you. All right. Remember, be super prepared. I'm sorry, I got to move this around. Can y'all still see my screen? Okay. When it's time to work, it's time to work. When it's time to play, it's time to play. Get prepped. That's how you do that. That's how you be super prepared. Maintain. When it's time to work, it's time to work. And when it's time to play, it's time to play. Important vocabulary that you're going to need to know. Take a picture of this. Unofficial and official transcript. You're going to need to know what that means. Weighted and unweighted GPA. It will make a difference. Test optional versus test waiver. That's happening right now. Class of 2023, I don't 2022, I'm sorry, and 2023, this may or may not be a thing for you, but it was a thing for class of 2020 and 2021. And what that means is if you have a school that's test optional, apply. Apply, especially if you have a low test score or you have not taken the score. That means you can get into that increases your chances of getting into the college. If they are waiving the test, still apply. That means they're not looking at the test at all. So they're looking at other criteria to get you admitted and get applications accepted. Get scholarships awarded. For example, Spelman College's test waiver. Test waiver. So that means you don't need to take the test to get in. All right. I'm sorry, it's test optional, but it doesn't impact the ability to qualify for scholarships. North Carolina A&T, that's an HBCU. They are test waiver. They're not even considering the test at all. Clark Atlanta University, they're test optional. Duke University, test optional. Seton Hall, test optional. And I predict in about 5-6 years the ACT and the SAT will be obsolete. But until that really happens, you still got to push in and do your best. If you have a really great test score, anything above a 1,000, that's pretty decent. You want to submit that score. Financial aid, everyone should apply for financial aid. AP classes, dual credit, dual enrollment. Do not run from these opportunities in high school. Take some of those. They help boost your GPA. Match, safety, and reach schools. Look up what that means. If you don't know what that means, you want me to tell you that, save it for the Q&A. ACT and ACT approved calculators. It makes a difference. Some of y'all take that ACT and SAT without a calculator. Get your calculator. And diversity and inclusion are buzzwords now. They are buzzwords. So pay attention to what that means. Get your definition of what that is and prepare to write an essay about that. And then super score versus composite score. If you don't know what that means, ask the question at the end of my presentation. And here's how you can follow the Prep Factory on social media. See? Look for the lime green and black. Look for the lime green and black. And this is a lovely lady, the one to picture me and her in the middle. She just passed away, and she's a Zeta, and they have named a scholarship in her honor. So that's how quickly the turnaround is for a lot of things. And I'm thinking, all right, Q&A.
Okay, this is Sarvina Thomas, and I'm watching the chat. We do have one question or comment, and that is to please put the link for the link or info about the HBCU virtual college fair, or share it in the chat if possible.
Okay, I sure will.
Thank you.
There's also another question that came to me. I answered it, but I want you to go ahead and answer it for anyone else that may have the same question. So question was, what does ACT stand for? And then as well as SAT. So what do these tests stand for?
Meaning with the name. Now
Yeah.
let me tell you something. I'm looking at my bulletin board. I don't focus on the actual name. I think the SAT stands for Scholastic Aptitude Test, and then ACT
American
I
American College Test.
Yeah. Right. So because the acronym is what you're going to hear more than anything else. So if we go around and say Scholastic Aptitude Test, you're going to get the crickets, because people are going to say, what? Then the second you say SAT or ACT, you're talking about that. So that's what they stand for, but you will really hone in on the acronym and what they mean, like for that, and how that impacts you. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Right. We have another question here. It says, what age do you need to start worrying about college scholarships? What age do you need to start worrying about scholarships?
Okay, so that's an interesting question. You never worry about college scholarships. I'm just going to say that. But the younger you are when you prepare, that's your superpower. You're not worried. There's nothing to worry about. The sooner you start, the better. So if if there's a 7-year-old on the call, well, obviously a 7-year-old, unless he or she is a savant or someone that's really, really high achieving, their parents are going to search for them. So you just start searching for scholarships for 7-year-olds, or 8th grade scholarships for, how old are you in the 7th grade? 2nd grade? Is that 2nd and 3rd grade? 2nd grade, I think. 1st to 2nd grade. So, or a scholarship based on your grade level. You can just do a simple Google search. I found most of my scholarships by doing a simple Google search. So to answer your question, you never worry, but you start as soon as possible.
Awesome.
Hey, there's another question in the chat. If you would go back to your last slide, the last item on the slide, you mentioned what is composite versus the person didn't quite catch the other word.
Oh,
so if you could go over that again.
Okay, so, and I can hang out on this page because this is a very important vocabulary. A super score is a score if you take the ACT or the SAT or both multiple times, which I strongly recommend. The university or sometimes the scholarship committee will look at your highest scores out of each subject on every test. So if you took the ACT, the first time, the highest score you can get on the ACT is a 36. So, and it has 5 sections. So in one section, you have one time you took the test and your math score went up to a 20. The first time you took it, it was a 15. But on a separate test, so on a test where you got the math score as a 15, but your reading score was a 22, Then a super score would allow them to take the 22 from the first test and a 20 from the second test, the 22 reading and a 20 math, and they'll start give you a whole new super score. So think of it as an exponent almost, right? So you're taking this in all these different, and I hope I'm using that right, but that's how I always kind of connect it. It's exponential scoring for your test. Same thing um same thing for the SAT. 500 on the first test for reading. Second time you get a 700. First time you get a 650 on math. Second time you get a 500. You didn't do so well, they'll take those two scores. Doesn't matter that they're not on the same test. All right. And composite is single test, highest test score overall. One test, high score. So if you hit higher on another test for the composite, if they don't look at super score, so if you hit 600 in reading, but then the next time you hit 500, but you hit 700 each time or 800 each time in math, they're going to look at that 500 and 800 to come up with, they're going to look at the highest score on a single test. That's your composite. I hope my examples were okay. It's kind of different when you're talking about it as opposed to showing.
Well, now the questions are pouring in.
Are they really?
Yes. The next question is, could you get a legacy scholarship if your aunties went to an HBCU too?
You have to look and see that's a great question. You have to look and see what the university says, because each university has their own policy. Typically, if your aunt is someone who is your primary caregiver, if she's your guardian, then most likely you can qualify for a legacy scholarship. However, if it's your parent, most of the time it's your parent or legal guardian. If your aunt is, like my aunt is a graduate of Philander Smith College, I wouldn't have qualified for a scholarship for her because she was just too far. She's not my legal guard. She was not my legal guardian, so on and so forth. So the answer to that is, even if your grandparent is, and they're your legal guardian.
Yeah.
And so that's how you can get a legacy. But also I'll tell you, be guilty of looking up the legacy scholarship policy.
Yeah. Okay, the next question is, does the college look at your college board account and make the super score, or do you have to do it yourself and send it to them?
You have to send your official score, or sometimes colleges will let you self-report. But the admissions team will, based on all the scores that you send, they'll do the super scoring themselves. That's not anything that you calculate. It's good for you to know what your super score is, but that's why you always want to send your best test scores to the university. Always do that. And I was going to say something else about that. Seeing your best scores. Oh, and that's why it's important to take the test more than one time.
Yeah. The next question, will your slide presentation be emailed out to everybody?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't plan on that.
That might be a question for our dignitaries within the sorority to answer and determine, because I don't have that answer either. The next,
I'll say this.
That's an answer.
They can follow me on social media and ask a question, and I'll be happy to help them.
Okay.
And I can go back to that. Any other questions about any of this vocabulary?
No, but we do have a question, another question that says, do colleges view semester exam grades?
No.
Yeah.
They only look at your transcript GPA, weighted, unweighted.
That's great.
They're looking out of curiosity, but when I was an admissions counselor, when I was a recruiter, it was just, if a student didn't know what they wanted to major in, I would do a transcript review and say, well, you know what, you really, you have really high marks in English, so maybe you want to look into the humanities. But that's a courtesy. That's because I'm just a nurturer. So that's not typical.
Okay, well, we've reached our last question. And it's turned back over to you all.
Okay, listen, that was a lot of great information. And even where I am today in my life, I was thinking, man, maybe I should start Googling too. You made me feel like I wanted to Google, and it's really good that there were a lot of great questions. I'm sure there were many more, but do not forget to go check out Dr. White's page on social media. A lot of great information, and she's willing to answer questions and things like that. One thing she did say that I touched on in the beginning about one of your superpowers is to be prepared, and whatever it is you're going to do, that's a major thing as a superhero. Well, we're going to go ahead and go into our next game. Am I right, co-host?
Absolutely.
We're going to go into our next game, because I told she need to keep me on point, because I get wrapped up in all the information too. But thank you so much, Dr. White. That was absolutely wonderful. And I love the lingo, because what it did was connect. It connected you, and it's important to be connected to these young people. So we appreciate that, definitely. We're gonna go on into the game, and I guess I'm gonna bring up Courtney Taylor. Is it Courtney Taylor that's gonna do the next game and activity with the prizes? And again, I will express that I'm sad that I cannot participate, because after that first giveaway, I'm feeling some kind of way. But Courtney, it's on you.
All right, thank you so much for your introduction. Hello, everybody. Hello, future leaders. My name is Courtney, and I'm going to take us through our first game so we can win some awesome prizes. So I'm dropping.
You went on mute, Courtney.
I'm just over here talking and on mute. SMH. Well, hello, everybody. Again, my name is Courtney, and I will be taking us through our first game. We'll be playing a drawing app. And like we said before, we'll be releasing our inner Picasso, right? Unleashing our inner Picasso. So to get us started in like a timely manner, I will start a 3-minute timer. And in the chat, you will see the link for everybody to click and join if you are joining via desktop, or if you download the app, just go ahead and click the box that says play with friends, and you'll see a section where you can put in the game code. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but y'all see that one right there with the all caps letters, SHI. Go ahead and click that and put it into the game thing so we can go ahead and get started. And shout out to those of you that have already gotten into the game. Like, we're starting off with 13 friends. So we are going to go ahead and put the timer on. Let me scoot this out the way. And we'll put the timer on now so everybody can join. And we're going to enjoy the little dancing marshmallow men. Get hyped. Have fun. There are 14 of us in, and you guys, there are 61 participants in total. I am going to start the timer. I'm going to start the game once the timer's done.
Just want to let everybody know that you are very lucky that I cannot play this game, because I'm very competitive and I like to win. Okay.
Yes, yes.
I don't let kids win all the time.
We love a little friendly competition, especially when there are cool prizes involved. You guys get into this game. Somebody already won an iPad. I know you guys want an opportunity to win some cool prizes. Epsilon Tau does not play with prizes. About 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining, and we have 27 participants so far.
Okay. So Courtney, are we sure that everybody's clear on how to join?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go ahead and turn my awesome music down. So remember, there are two ways that you can join. The easiest way, of course, is joining via your desktop and just click the link that you see in the chat. All you have to do is click the link, put in your superhero name, and then you will automatically enter the game. Or you can go through, and if you download the app ahead of time, after you click play with friends, you can put in the game code as you see in the chat, the SHICHOOVA. Again, you put in your superhero name and you'll automatically be entered into the game. But just to make sure I respect everybody's time, we are going to get started in about 59 seconds. So if you want to get in, please go ahead and do so. I have 31 participants, 32. You guys are just pouring in. Thank you so much for that.
Turn that good music back up.
Pump us up, right?
If
About
anybody
40
has
seconds.
trouble getting in, let us know in the chat before the time is up so we can help you get in, please.
Yes, absolutely. If you need additional assistance, please let us know. Because in 30 seconds, I'm going to press start so we can play. And then once you guys are selected, it is a random game. So once we press start, I don't know who's going to go first. But once it is your turn, it's going to pop up on the screen. It's going to say your name and it's your turn. Perfect, Taylor. I'm glad that you're going to be able to join with us via the app. So once you're able to click a word, you're going to draw on your screen and it's going to show everybody and we're going to guess. And the first person to guess gets the points. All right, you guys, that is it. As we see, time is up. So again, I'm going to run through the directions one more time. It's a random selected game. So I don't know who's going to go first. It may be me, it may be you. So you have to pay attention to your screen. So once you are selected, there will be 3 words that's going to pop up on your screen and you have the opportunity to choose. Which one will you draw? And you're going to draw that item with your finger, if it's a touch screen, or if it's with a mouse, if it's not a touch screen. And then everybody else, as our participants, we are going to try our best to guess what that item is. And the first person to guess correctly gets all the points. And of course, after our 12-minute timer, because we're going to play this game for 12 minutes in total, we will have our first, second, and third place winners. And I see some people in the chat. Oh, thank you for that cosign for the directions. All right, so to stay true to our time, we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's start the game. Okay, so Quincy, you are up first. Make sure you're paying attention to your screen, bud. Click the word. Quincy's getting started, you guys. Quincy is getting started. Make sure you're paying attention so you can guess what it is. What? Somebody already got it? Oh my goodness, you guys are super fast. That is crazy. You guys are like brilliant. I didn't even stand a chance.
I don't know, Ariel. We wouldn't have done anything with this.
Awesome. So it was orange. The answer was orange. You are awesome. So Elizabeth, you are next. Pay attention to your screen, Elizabeth. You are next. Pay attention to it. Go, Elizabeth. Yes, she has made her selection. All right, you guys. So let's see what Elizabeth has for us. Oh, I got this one. Oh my God, you guys are so fast. How are you typing this quickly? Are you guys like taking computer typing courses in school or something? Because like I'm a whole adult and I cannot even type as fast as y'all.
Text messaging.
Oh my goodness. Y'all are literally amazing. Awesome. Shout out to Zaria and Jonathan. We have our first and second winners so far. Oh, I don't want to mess you up your name. Jakarian, you are third place, you guys. So stay up, stay ready. Layla is up next. Yay! Layla, you are up next. Choose your word before you run out of time. Perfect, you guys. Let's see what Layla has for us. Oh, got an artist on her hand. How are you guys already guessing? Oh my goodness.
Crop top.
Oh my goodness. I love all the creativity. Yes. Oh, Zari is the first person that got it. So good. Oh, okay, now we're getting it. The answers are coming in. All we needed was that arrow, right? All we needed was the arrow. Good, Layla, good. Awesome. Zari is still holding in first. Jonathan's in second. Aaron is in third. Let's go, guys. Who's going to be it? We have 11 minutes remaining in the game. So it's anybody's game at this point. Ooh, let's go, Zamaria. Excuse me, Zamara. All right, let's see what Zamara has for us. Oh my God, you guys are already dropping in answers. I know this one. Whoa, let's go. You guys are fast.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Zamara. Zamara, I
I
like that.
completely agree. That left nothing up to question.
She's an artist, y'all.
I see that.
Wow. Oh, let's go. We got a new winner in there. Somebody took second. Saria.
Come on, Zaria.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go, Novix. We are up next. Ooh, a bag of chips? No, not a bag of chips. A paper. Is it a paper? I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. No, it's not paper. Clearly, nobody's getting it yet. Oh my goodness. It's anybody's game. Nobody has guessed what it is.
Yes, thank.
Oh, okay. Nope, nobody has guessed yet. It is anybody's game. It is still anybody's game. Oh, sister, this is getting interesting. There's about 46 seconds remaining for this round. Somebody is going to guess it. Somebody is going to. This is a good one. Is it a book? It can't be a book. Somebody's guessed a book already. What is it? Oh,
Wave pool. Good guess.
Oops, sorry. Still there.
Journal, waterbed, a sandwich.
Nobody has guessed it. And there's 20 seconds remaining. Is anybody going to guess it before our time is up? Melvin just put in a bunch of random letters. they're like, that is so funny.
This is too much.
There's only 5 seconds remaining, you guys. 2 seconds. Oh no. Newspaper. Oh man. Okay, cool. We're going to keep going. So we finished the first game, but I think we can play it again. Yes, of course. There we go. We're all in the game. You're completely fine, guys. Just press start game again.
Who won that first one?
Here we go. Still got 8 minutes remaining. Let's go. You guys are pouring back in because you are absolutely amazing. I know newspaper was a toughie. We're pouring back in. You guys need, it is the same exact link. All right, so you guys, this will be the last round that we play. So that means the first round, we're gonna call that the practice round. Shout out to the winners for that round, but I see that we gotta cut this one off after this game. So we're gonna do our very, very best. We have 31 participants. Last time we had 32. We'll give them like another 20 seconds to join. Oh, we have 32, so we're gonna go ahead and start. Last round, you guys, and we're gonna grab the winners from this game. All right, Jakairan, you are up first. Ooh, what is it? What is it? Oh my goodness. Oh, you got it. Well, the answers are just pouring in, pouring in.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That is nice.
Awesome. We got our new first place, Garrett, Andrell, and Aaron, our first, second, and third place winners, you guys. But it's still a lot of time because there's going to be 5 rounds in total. 5 rounds in total. All right, here we go. This is round 2. Round 2. Yay. Yes, I agree. It's getting so intense. Look at the chat. Oh my goodness. I mean, not the chat. Look at the game activity. You guys are firing off answers so quickly. Somebody said a basketball. What could it be? Is it an Easter egg? I don't know.
Lines of letters.
Cauliflower pizza. Maybe because I'm hungry.
Oh, Toya. Is that Toya Randall who got it? Yes. Oh, Jonathan got it. Andrell got it. Ah.
Latoya, how you playing?
Taking a point from them babies.
Hello.
Take it. Okay, let's go. Our next artist is up and selected. This is our third round, you guys. Third round. We have 2 more rounds after this. There's still a lot of time, you guys. Still a lot of time. Oh my gosh, you guys are so fast. We already have those answers coming in. Uh-oh, I just got word that none of the Soras can be in the first place. We're gonna have to like get you out of there. So we have first Aaron, Jonathan, and Brandon. Woo! Sorry, Sora Toya. We can't give that to you. Even though I'm super happy that you were wanting to participate. All right, you guys, we're at round 4. We only have 2 more rounds, so make sure you're paying attention.
This is a lot of fun.
Yes, I love it. Zaria, give it to us. Here it goes. A bun, bread, rock, taco, car, bread. I love the guesses, you guys.
Oh, somebody, they guessed it already? Oh. Yeah.
All right. Okay, Brandon, Aaron, and Zaria, our first, second, and third place winners. Guys, this is the last round that we're about to go through. The last round. So give it your all so we can finish strong. Oh, she gave up now. Toya, if you want to skip it to the Lord, just play. Wait, how did Melvin already guess it? That is, she didn't even draw that. Oh, you guys.
How is that possible?
I feel like there's a little bit of cheating, just a little bit of cheating. Uh-oh. Somebody said a line. Somebody said help. That is so funny. Help. Help me, please. That is so funny.
Latoya, what is that?
Haley guessed it. She guessed it. Somebody said Lord. All right, you guys. Time elapsed, and that was our last round. The answer was wire. Wow, that's a really hard one to draw. All right, you guys. So we just had our first round, our last round was going to be played. And because we cannot let a Sora win, in first place, I have it on my phone because I took a picture. In first place, you guys, we have Brandon. In second place, we have Super Aaron. And for third place, we have Zaria Griffin. Yeah! Everybody give our winners some love. Can you guys see the winners? Awesome. I'm so proud of everybody. Thank you so much for participating, and be prepared for the second round of games, guys. We'll have more winners coming up.
Wow. Well, here we are. It's on me, right, Ariel?
Yes, we're actually gonna go into our break, guys. Okay. I know you need a brain break. You've got a lot of information. You had a little fun playing your game. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break. Get up, stretch, okay? And this is more so for the older people like myself that actually need to get out of this seated position, okay? Get you some water, get you a snack if you need to, okay? I am going to put a 10-minute timer on the screen so you guys can keep track of what 10 minutes is. When you hear it go off, come back to your computer and we're gonna get right into our next speaker, okay? So you got 10 minutes to take your break.
Yes.
Yay. Let me put your timer on the board. And I really wanted it to be there we go.
here. I wasn't in that.
All right, everyone. I thought there was going to be a little buzzer at the end of that, and it wasn't. So listen to my voice and come on back. We are ready. I have gotten myself a little niblet of something to eat and
Yes.
water, and I am refreshed. So everybody come back and join us, and we are going to get started with the second half of our conference.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm so glad that everything has seemed to be going so smooth that everybody's comfortable with asking questions. I just got a text message from my niece saying, I'm sorry I had to leave. She's enjoying it a great deal. And that's important, that learning doesn't feel like it's heavy. It doesn't feel like a heavy blanket, like I got to get it all, but that you enjoy it. That's how you take it in. And it's very important. And I was just thinking at the break about one of the a specific thing about a superpower, and that is your uniqueness is also a superpower, and that every individual is unique. And as I'm listening to the speakers and those over the activities, Miss Courtney, over the activities and things like that, it just really continues to ring truer to me about uniqueness being a superpower, and accepting that you are unique, however physically unique, the way you think, things like that. And those things are important. All of the things all things work together. I guess that's what I wanted to get to. So I guess, man, it's so many different things we can touch on. This is just a great experience for all, I'm sure. So I'm gonna move into and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to move right. I'm trying to act accordingly, Miss Ariel. So from the break, I'm supposed to speak just a little bit about what it is. I guess I do just a little bit. I want to speak about the fact that I am a life coach. I am a mentor. And I encounter older people my age. I'm 51. I don't mind telling it because wisdom got me here, but I encounter a lot of older people who have not accepted or just now are accepting what their superpowers are. And if I can offer anything to the young people on the line, I want to tell you that, it is an absolute great thing to start to acknowledge all of the parts of you that make you an individual. And that again, I keep going back to the superpower and the superhero. I'm all over the place with the super part. The super part is by itself is heavy, but in a good way. But it's important that you go ahead and embrace all aspects of yourself. If sometimes I get a little nervous when I take a test, but Johnny doesn't get nervous when he takes a test. That doesn't make Johnny any better than you, and vice versa. You have to accept all parts of you. That is absolutely a superpower. To acceptance is a superpower. So I want to go ahead and move into, I guess now we should be introducing a future IOTA leader, which would be Riley Parker, who's going to introduce our next presenter. Am I right, Ariel?
Yes, we're going to actually have our field president come back, Andrell Fisher, and he is going to introduce our next speaker. Okay. Very quickly. Everybody that is on this call, scholars, if you did not register, I want you to quickly put your name in the chat. Okay, put your first and your last name in the chat so we can get you on the spin wheel for you to have an opportunity to win our last big prize. Okay, we got another game coming up and we got another prize coming up. So go ahead and put your name in if you did not register. Okay, and we're going to get President Andrell Fisher to go ahead and come and introduce to us our second speaker. And I'm so excited about this one. So excited.
Great.
Born in Tyler, Texas, to a working class family, Katrina Collins was an exceptional high school student who balanced student council, Latin club, honors classes, cheerleading, and waitressing at a family-owned Italian restaurant. She graduated in the top 10% of her class and imagined being a U.S. Air Force pilot and nurse. Her father nixed the idea of his only daughter risking her life in an airplane. So after some deep thought, she decided to become an educator. She has spent 22 years as an educator and is currently the principal of Skyview Elementary in Richardson ISD. She is a member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Ms. Collins is an ordained minister and the founder of Spark Tomorrow Ministries. Today, she will dare us to be the super you, Ms. Katrina Collins.
Good afternoon, scholars and superheroes. I do have the ability to share screen. I want to start with do not let that title of principal bore you. Do not let that title of minister put you to sleep. It's not that kind of party. My children at church say often, the youth, Miss, you just extra. My kids at school, my scholars, they have no idea on any given day what pair of socks I'm wearing, what song is coming out of my speaker, because that's just who I am, and I've learned to embrace every inch of my hyper diaper ADHD undiagnosed, dyslexic undiagnosed self. Bam, that's who you have here on with you. Now, I'm a good principal, and I'm a real good mama. I got 2 boys. So I'm going to be presenting. I'm going to be scrolling through these screens. I don't see every face, but I'm hoping just because I do not see every face, I have every ear up to their device, and you're able to see. I believe in teaching through all of the modalities. So I'm not going to be auditory heavy. I'm going to have some visuals. I'm going to have some hyperlinks. So I hope even if I don't see your face, like I see Melvin's, like I see Jasmine's, if I don't see your face, I am really, really hoping that you are engaged. This is not a force. You are blessed to have a parent or a mentor that thought enough of you to send you this link. I cannot go any further without saying thank you to the wonderful ladies of Iota Phi Lambda. I looked you up yesterday, learned a lot about you, and I just commend you for connecting to the you. So many times we move forward and we forget you all. So you see her in that picture. That's Minister, Preacher, Principal Katrina Collins, and you heard an awesome bio. I could pay Andrea to just read it again, and maybe even my sons would embrace that bio. They don't. I'm just a regular old lady to my sons. So what you did not hear in that bio, let's talk about what you did not hear in that bio. So many times we see people that look like success and look like they made it, and we say that That's what I want to be. But Nyla, I see you shaking your head. I want you to understand there's a lot underneath this lady that's talking to you right now. Y'all see that success iceberg? That picture, if I walked you to my back door before we exit every day, everyone that lives in my home stares at this picture because I tell them, you see those athletes, my boys, you know, they want college basketball, college football, they want to do all those things, but no one sees that 5 a.m. practice. No one sees that kid that dribbles, or LeBron that dribbled up and down through his neighborhood, and they just think, I want that. So I want you to know what you didn't hear in that bio. Check this out. I got some math students. Who's good at math? Put your hands up. Wait, okay. Okay, this is a real easy math question. Miss Collins, I'm not afraid to say that the presenter says she's 51. I'm 44. I'm a proud mother of a 24 and an 18-year-old. So do the math. She's 44. She had 24-year-old. Yeah, I was a couple of months out from being a teen mom. How did that happen? Well, went off to college. You heard her. She was a high school undergraduate, class president, cheerleader, all that. Well, her and one of those amazing football guys, we were so in love. We had our first a son when we were college sophomores. We weren't even college juniors. I don't recommend that. But what I am saying is, don't be so quick to attach to someone's success unless you know their story. See, underneath this discipline, we're going to get to that dare to be the super you. Oh, yeah. But I had to overcome these things, my own obstacles that I put in my path. I didn't give up. I grabbed hold to some mentors. I did things differently because you also, if you can do the math, I said I'm 24 and an 18-year-old. How much difference? 6 years. That's right. Miss Collins learned her lifelong lesson, and we were happily married. We family planned the day, the hour, the minute of that second kid. Oh, yeah. So what you did not hear in that bio was how I had to become, or I became, a college mom, a wife, a mother, and I'm all down in the bottom of this iceberg. You know, high school can be something else. And there were quite a few young ladies that were like, oh yeah, did y'all hear about the cheerleader, the class president? She's a mom now. So I had to overcome all those doubters and skeptics and dare to be who I still knew I was designed to be. I had to dig deep inside and say, there were a lot of young ladies in my family, at my church, and they were like, what you gonna do now? What you gonna do now? What she gonna say now? So I had to overcome all of that and climb up to a place where I could find my success in this iceberg. So you have to appease me for 3 minutes and 18 seconds. We're gonna go all the way back. I see some of you look like high school, some of you look like junior high. We're gonna go all the way back. See, there is Miss Collins. I was a daredevil. I said a sixth grader. Melvin, you all in. Yes, sir. He put up his grade. So that daredevil in that green, that's Miss Collins. I grew up with 2 brothers. Yo, we weren't bad, but let me tell you, we were busy. We were those kids, don't turn your back, we broke something, we tore something, we were up to something. But you couldn't tell myself and my brothers at this age, we couldn't, as old folks would say, conquer thunder, tear up lightning. We thought we were invisible. So I'm going to take you back to a time. We're going to do a read aloud, 3 minutes, 18 seconds. And I want you to think about, what was her deficits? Molly Lou, some of you probably know this story. What were her deficits? And I want you also to be thinking and listening real close to who kept her encouraged. What were her deficits and who kept her encouraged? All right, you all, here we go. 3 minutes, 18 seconds. Don't you walk away from that phone. You can do it. Is it projecting still?
Stand Tall, Molly Lou Mellon. Written by Patty Lovell. Illustrated by David Catrow. Molly Lou Mellon stood just taller than her dog and was the shortest girl in the first grade. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, walk as proudly as you can and the world will look up to you. So she did. Molly Lou Mellon had buck teeth that stuck out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, smile big and the world will smile right alongside you. So she did. Molly Lou Melon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Grandma had told her, sing out clear and strong and the world will cry tears of joy. So she did. Molly Lou Melon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, believe in yourself and the world will believe in you too. So she did. Then Molly Lou Melon moved to a new town. She had to say goodbye to her grandma and all of her friends and start in a new school. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Shrimpo in gym class. When the game started, Molly Lou Melon caught the football, ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin, and scored a touchdown. All the children thought, wow, she's good, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Bucky Tooth Beaver. Molly Lou Melon took out her pennies, stacked 10 high on her teeth, and smiled as big as day. All the children smiled with glee, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the third day of school, Ronald Durkin said, you sound like a sick duck, honk honk. Molly Lou Melon sang out a quack so clear and strong that it made Ronald Durkin somersault backward, hit his head, and have to go to the nurse. All the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald Durkin for the rest of the afternoon, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the fourth day of school, Ronald Durkin said that she'd made the snowflake all wrong. But Molly Lou Melon opened up her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake of all. All the children oohed and awed, even Ronald. On the fifth day of school, Ronald Durkin brought Molly Lou Melon a stacking penny for her tooth and smiled at her. That night, Molly Lou Melon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandma. Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Melon.
And as you can see with that, I'm going back to our slide. Give me just a second. I knew it was going to do that. All right. So as you can see with that, she continued to be herself. She drew into what she knew her grandmother had taught her. A little bit more subliminally in that, if you could see, her grandmother was little too. It was probably in her DNA. It was probably nothing she could change about that. She was short. She was buck-toothed. She could not sing. She was clumsy. And so she embraced every bit of that, you all, when it wasn't easy. She embraced it even when she had that opportunity to be picked on about it. So I want to ask you, I will have you open a poll, take out your cell phone. You all do these probably a lot at school, the pollets. And so I have a question for you. Started off thinking you could conquer anything in the world. And just like Molly Lou, you have to enter a school. You have to enter a different organization. Question that I have posed for you. When did you, and the question's there, and some of you, it may be never. When did you start to lose your superpower and stop embracing who you were created to be? If you will go to, this is a little tricky because the lettering, if you will text SPARK, and it's tomorrow, TOMORRO, and the last three digits are 014. The last four digits are 014. Everything else is clear, but there's a O, the letter O, after that second R, and then 014. And then you're going to text that phrase to 3760, and it'll allow you to enter your answer. When did you stop to embrace how great you were created? Did it start at the end of the elementary years? At the start of middle school? Start of high school? Or you're like, no, Miss Collins, I'm still embracing who I am. even if there's a crowd around me that doesn't appreciate my differences. The poll should be activated. I'll let you all type, respond, give it a few more minutes. When did you start to hide? Got an answer in. Again, you're going to text SPARK TOMORR letter O number 014, and then you text it to 37607. Thank you for your honesty. No one knows who you are. We just see the responses. That's middle school years. I was a middle school AP. They're rough. They can be tough. I'll give us about 40 more seconds for everybody to have an opportunity to respond. I love it. Got about 20% that says I'm still who it is. Awesome. We'll take about 20 more seconds. I'm a firm believer you can't move forward. I can't give the presentation if you don't identify exactly where you are. If I want to lose weight, and I do, I can't successfully do that if I don't measure and assess where I am now. So what we're doing in this poll right now, thank you for your honesty, you're assessing, you're reflecting on the inside of where are you now. Then you'll be to put the next tools to the puzzle together. Awesome. So looks like middle school's heavy. So parents, if you're listening, you have a middle schooler, mentors, if you're listening, you'll need to affirm your middle schooler. And that's going to carry through the first of high school. You're going to need to affirm. Next, Molly Lou had a champion. This is a word cloud. Same thing, you should be on that same thing. Now I want you to share, who is your champion? Her grandmother kept her encouraged. For some of you, you may type in coach. Some of you may type in mom. You may type in parents. You may type in dad. It may be for you, grandma. It may be for you, big mama. So I'm going to let you share, who is it that encourages you? Who's your champion? Who, when the world is being hostile and the world is trying to deny you for who you are, who can you go to? Oh, come on, mamas. Oh, got dad there. We have an aunt, sisters. Awesome. Who is it that keeps, you see, the bigger the word, the more often it's been stated. So mom and mother are showing up really large. That means those two words have a lot of responses. I'll give us a few more seconds on the pollet. Awesome. Thank you all for responding. So I have to be honest with you. I'm confident now, but there were some moments where I lost my dare to be me. Leaving middle school, I was an athlete. You saw those two brothers, right? I was an athlete. Dribble balls, threw footballs, you name it. And I led a group of young ladies that were poking fun of how smart I was. I'm going to be honest. They were poking fun of my straight A's. And all of them said, oh, you just think you're so much better than us. You think you're so much smarter than us. Well, that's why you won't make drill team. And we're all going to a drill team when we leave middle school. Well, I told you middle school was tough. Miss Collins was short and she was round. So I was doing anything to fit in with the cool girls. I just was. And so I thought, if the cool girls are going for drill team, I'm putting down my basketball. I'm putting down that football, y'all. My body did not look like drill team, but I was so in anything. I wanted to fit. So I started chasing my 9th grade year, this drill team dream that wasn't even mine. Shocker, in February of 9th grade, we auditioned. I didn't make drill team. Go figure. I wasn't a dancer. I ended up finding my way back into cheerleading. Any athletes know, you give up a year, hey, Yeah. So I gave up ninth grade athletics. I couldn't jump back in 10th grade. I wouldn't have stood a chance. So I gave up being me leaving middle school. It's real. I did it again toward the end of high school. I had young ladies around me. You heard the intro said hardworking blue collar parents. I didn't have any needs. I ate. I never had my lights turned off. My parents provided. But I wanted cheerleading, and I wanted this trip, and I wanted that trip. And I had to start waitressing 14 to pay for some of that extra. And I started getting discouraged about 3 years of working into high school. I was keeping my grades up. I was working. And one of my mentors in high school, God bless her heart, she saw me. She said, "What's going on with you, Shackleford?" That was my name in high school. And I was always happy-go-lucky, but I wasn't happy-go-lucky. And I said, man, it's just hard. And my life is so different. And we take these trips with top teams of America. And I don't always have a lot of spending money. And sometimes I can barely pay for the trip. And she looked at me, and I'm going to look real deep into the camera. And she said, Shackleford, you're making it through some things that some young ladies can't even step up to. It's going to pay off, and you're going to find yourself excelling. I look around me at 44, and she wasn't kidding. But there was moments where I quit daring to be me because I saw things around me, and I let that deter me. When we talk about that success iceberg, I saw things around me looking more successful, and I wanted that, not knowing that what I was going through was giving me grit, giving me perseverance, and giving me drive that is still alive today. So, how do we get this thing going? How do you dare to be you? I'm going to say, I don't know what that is right there. I want it to be gone. Thank you. Get moving. I'm keeping this real simple. If you're taking notes, get moving. Inside of you, the very first host that was talking, Sister Jacqueline, she said, it's all inside of you. You have a natural high all inside of you. I'm so excited to say at 44, I've yet to use an illegal drug. I'm so ADHD. I'm so into me. I don't even trust this personality or anything illegal as a substance. I just don't. And so there's a book that I love. It's one of my favorite books that I love to read. And it says that you are beautifully and wonderfully made. That book that I love to read is one of my favorites. It mentions how there is a plan for your life. You have to understand that just like mine started at waitressing at 14 and it was a different path than some around me, just like I created my own obstacles and hurdles and became a mom at the end of my sophomore year of college, there was still a plan for my life if I chose to overcome. So when you get to moving, you get to release those endorphins. You just get to smiling. I love to work out. I love to rollerblade. I love to get on my bike. And I'm here to tell you, I used to do juvie lockup ministry. I mean, y'all, young ladies that walk in there, they just walk in the room like, "Where's what you want?" You don't even know our story. You know what I'm saying? Why you up in here? Are you church? I don't got time for church. I turned music on. We danced for about 30 minutes. We didn't lift any weights. I didn't have any jump ropes. They wouldn't give me a jump rope. It was juvie lockup, okay? We just had to dance and move our bodies. Sister Jacqueline said it's inside of you. Music and within our bodies and moving, we released endorphins. From my middle schools on here, endorphins are hormones that just get your body moving and grooving. And those girls that walked in like, "Miss, they say you church. What you really tell us about?" Y'all, about 30 minutes, everybody in the room was my friend. Some were teaching my lesson for me. Some had smiled that hadn't smiled all month. And I said, you have to get to moving. Most of those young ladies in juvie lockup, let me tell you, let me help you on here if you think that'll never be me. They knew the Bible. They knew church. They had great mentors. Their outlets caused them to get locked up. Let me say that again. They got stressed. They got overwhelmed, and their outlets got them locked up. Teens, I have to tell you, you have to get moving. That changes your state of mind. Some of you, maybe you aren't dancers. Maybe some of you are just, you like to just wiggle it. You know, you have to do your thing, but I promise you, if you get moving, it changes your state of mind. I told you I got sons, right? Have kiddo, the oldest one, he was college football player, injured his knee. His world came crashing down because that football outlet was no longer outlet. Let me tell you, he got himself on a 2-year path going nowhere fast. And when I tell you poor decision after poor decision, he's glad of his story now. He's told it to the youth at our church, but he couldn't find his way back. He couldn't figure it out. And I said, son, you know what I think you're missing? Moving. Now, when I say got off track, the boy got arrested. His mom's a preacher and a teacher. And I was like, whoa, we're kind of cocking on that thing. But when he started going back to moving every day, he's now found his career path. He's now excited. Let me help you. He's actually a nice person to talk to now. Oh, yeah. But he started moving regularly. So I'm telling you, you can turn your day around. You can turn your mind around. You have to get moving. So you want to be that Molly Lou, you want to stand tall, get moving. All right, that's easy enough. Next. Well, we'll do 3. Get rested. Get rested. Yes, get rested. Some of you walk around with these computers in your hand all day, all night. Mom, dad says nighttime. You say, okay. You turn the light out for a moment. You pick that phone up. And then you're in school, all cranky. Mom called you down for breakfast. You're cranky. And mom is curious. Dad is curious. He said, I know we put your bed on time. But your integrity and this little device, this little computer, kind of fell away at about 10:30, 11, 1 o'clock. See, mom and dad got to work. They don't go to sleep eventually. And your integrity fell off through the night and you jumped on YouTube. You didn't use your smartphone to be smart. Let me say that. You didn't jump on the S. Where Dr. Kim, that just finished talking about prep. Dr. Keisha, they didn't get on the SAT app site. They didn't do the College Board Word of the Day with their smartphone. No, you got on and you started snapping and TikToking, and now you're tired. And let me help you. From kinder through 8th grade, I have had every grade level. I worked with pre-K, and I've worked all the way through 8th grade. And when you couple it with my church, I've gone through 12th grade. Typically, the scholar that ends up in my office, I can ask one question. Did you go to bed on time? No, miss, I was up late. Okay, there we have a problem. We have a problem. You're not rested. If you're not rested, teens, you have no juice, no sauce, no drip. See, all folks, we used to call it swag, style. I don't know if y'all call it drip, sauce. I probably got a new word. Y'all just not going to share it with me. I get how y'all do. I asked my son, what's the new word? They'll never tell me. But anyway, so you don't have it. A car has to have fuel. If you're not giving your body rest, you're not going to be performing at the best. Let me tell you, you'll end up with an office referral so fast, and you'll even wonder. It's like an out-of-body experience when you're tired. You'll even wonder, how did I end up in the office? What did I do today? What's going on? You didn't get the rest, that integrity. You have to turn that phone off, put it face down. Maybe start something nice, just giving it to your parents. Say, you know what? My name is Katrina. I'm addicted. Mom, you got to start. You just got to start giving it up. Here you go. It's yours. Because you're not letting yourself rest. And let me help you all. I love us. But boys and girls, our body language can get us an office referral. Yes. Because I have many of teens and scholars that sit in my office and they go, but miss, I didn't even say anything. She just woke me up. And I'm like, what happened? Well, see, first I walked in her class. Okay, see, stop. This body language. I love Black girl power, but body language. And then, but see, all I did was look at her. When she called my name, well, that'll get you a referral. And 2, I love you. What happened? Coach just put me on 2. Well, what happened? I walked in practice and was like, okay, well, that body language, let me tell you, will put you off the team and get you put out of class. So I'm telling you, let's recap. Get moving. Get rested. Here's the last one. Get connected. You have to have some squad goals. You have to have some squad goals. Now, I told y'all about those girls I was trying my best to keep up with in middle school. I was a short round athlete, and I wanted to be with the cool girls. By high school, I found my tribe. You know what? My tribe was in all the pre-AP classes with me. We thought we were kind of cute too, you know. My squad was the cheerleaders, because let me tell you how my cheerleader squad worked. When somebody talked about me, said something, see, Miss Collins didn't always have a little calm bone in her body. They would go, well, wait, girl, don't you fight. You know, we'll get put off the cheer squad. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. And guess what? How smart would that have been? I'm going to get myself put off the cheer squad. And y'all know who paid for their uniform? Me, waitress and tables. So let me do the math. I have an attitude. You want to fight me. You've called me out my name. I fight you to look cool and let everybody know, you know, I can go hard like that. But I'm off cheer. Let me think about it. No, my squad would tell me no. Look at that screen. Link up with your tribe. Your tribe will have like goals. If you're a gamer and a robotics type kid, don't try to hang out with the football athletes. Y'all don't have nothing to talk about. You need to be hanging with the robotics boys, the chess girls. If you're hanging out with them that are all into fashion, like, find your tribe. Quit trying to fit in every circle. Every circle is not for you. But I'm going to repeat, be nice to every circle. You can say hello, but know where you fit. Know where you're going to be comfortable. Know where you're not going to have to force the conversation. And know that you need friends that will tell you no. Even as grown lady, Principal Collins, 44, I have friends that will tell me, no, that's not even you. No, that's not going to work. And let me tell you something. My friend circle is changing. My friend circle is either principals or those that are superintendent. Like, I want to go somewhere. And I need people that will remind me, hey, I saw something on your Facebook page. Can you take that down? What happened? Why don't you say, you know, as a principal, I would just kind of, oh, okay, got it. So find your circle, find your tribe. High school becomes so much easier when you fit, Finally, seek a mentor. I see a lot of beautiful ladies within the sorority that are probably helping to mentor. Teens, if you're seeking a mentor, make this your criteria. A mentor is available. And ladies, not all of us can mentor. Some of us have kids of our own, and some of us have busy lives. So your mentor has to be available via text, phone call, email. And your mentor, teens, let me help you. They have shown you that they're successful in that area that they're trying to mentor you in. I don't mentor ladies on finances. I love Amazon. I have struggles. I can mentor a lady on how to chase her career goals. So what I'm saying to you is find a mentor that's available. Find a mentor that has shown you they're successful in that area of life you're achieving. I cannot mentor someone on cooking. I can show you how to DoorDash, but I can't cook it. And parents, if I have parents listening in, free yourself. My sons taught me the hard way. I couldn't always be their mentor. I tried. I wanted to be the it. I mentor so many kids in my church and school. I thought I could. My sons showed me very easily, So what I finally used as my guide to them was, there are more people in this world that are successful beyond your mother. When you're considering a mentor, are they available? Have they shown you they're successful in that area of life you are considering? So here it is, real simple. You want to take a screenshot? Boom, there it is. Get moving, release those endorphins that are inside of you. Get yourself rested. You're going to find you are a much more likable person when you move and you rest. You're going to see your office referrals go down when you move and when you rest. Can I help you? I've encouraged my teachers to do this. Teachers, can I get you all to move and rest? Guess what? Even the office referrals went down with what the teachers were starting to write up. It's everybody. Move, get rested. Next, get connected, teams. Find someone that can mentor you and find your circle. Don't be afraid of your circle. There's someone out there looking for who is a top gamer and love programming computers at your middle school because they want to link up with you. They're not trying to fit in with the basketball team. And guess what I just found out this morning? I was on a workshop with UTD. They're now starting to give some scholarship for esports. It's like, what? For those that are good at gaming. I was like, shut it up. So if you dare to be you, you'll find that tribe that you can easily connect with. So I attempted to be as quick as possible so that I could save it for some Q&A. I don't know where I'm at, what time. Look at that. I told you I was ADHD. I have my timer right here. It didn't even start. It's still set for 25 minutes. So here's where we are. So dare to be you. Stand tall. Don't hide from what makes you different. Embrace it. Embrace it. And I'll be honest, you all, it took some courage and some setbacks. I've been in Richardson ISD 15 of my 23 years of education, somewhere in there. And I was a spine administrator, and I was told by a few mentors, and I was told by a couple of outsiders, they were not African-American, what if the reason you can't get a school is because you won't change your hair? And I said, well, I won't be me. So I have to be me to do the job. So, I was so excited that the opportunity came, and you see these locks, they're not going nowhere because I'm okay with being me. And some young lady at my school needs to see that. So I don't know where we are, timekeeper on Q&A, but I'm ready.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mrs. Collins. Thank you so much. I think for the sake of time, we're gonna go ahead and roll on into the next speaker, but I would not move forward without saying the three things you definitely mentioned: get moving, get rested, and get connected. Any questions that you all have, drop them in the chat, and we'll come circle back around to them. But we absolutely appreciate all of your information, your experiences, Mrs. Collins, because it made me think about my day. I'm sure a lot of us thought about, kind of touched on that too. So for the sake of time, we're gonna roll right into the next speaker, but I'm gonna guess I need to bring on Miss Rand up, the speaker. Do I need to introduce Randall or no? I just go right on into, okay. So to introduce the next speaker is gonna be with a future IOTA leader, Melvin Randall. Where are you, Mr. Melvin?
Right here.
Right. I can't hear you. I know you got a strong voice. Where are you?
I'm right here.
Okay, how are you? You hanging?
Good.
Good. All right, I'd like to introduce Mr. Melvin Randall as he introduces our next speaker. Thank you again.
My name is Melvin Randall, and I'm Epsilon Tau Chapter Phil. I have the pleasure of introducing Ms. Katrina Stevens. Ms. Katrina Stevens has been a proud member of Iota Phi Lambda Sorority Incorporated for 19 years. She is a charter member of Epsilon Tau Chapter, where she continues to do the work of Iota. Ms. Stevens is also a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Two of Katrina's passions are working with youth and social justice. She served as a youth ministries coordinator for 4 years at her beloved church home, St. Luke Community United Methodist Church. And she presently serves as an adult member of the Conference Council on the Youth Ministries for the North Texas Conference of the United Methodist Church. Additionally, Katrina is a co-chair of the Political and Social Action Ministry at St. Louis. Katrina is blessed with a wonderful husband and 3 awesome children who are often enlisted in her service. Please join me in welcoming Miss Katrina Stevens.
Well, greetings and salutations. Hats off to my man Trip for that awesome introduction. Thank you, Trip. Y'all, I have superpowers, but I do not have the power to get this 2-year-old to leave me alone. So he is in this presentation with me, okay? With that being said, in the interest of time, I'm gonna roll through my Social Justice League. We have dared to be our super selves. So let's talk about how we can utilize those superpowers for the common good. All righty. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Sorry, Ariel. Social Justice League. So who are these people? Y'all know I had to pick the Black superheroes because they don't depict us well in the Social Justice League images. It's all about Superman, Wonder Woman. Now, where is Black Panther? Here he is. Yes. So what is social justice? I was so excited when I was told that the members of our future IOTA leaders selected social justice as a topic. So what is social justice? Social justice is the view that everyone deserves equal economic, political, and social rights and opportunities. Social workers aim to open the doors of access and opportunity for everyone, particularly those in greatest need. Can I get one of the youth to unmute and just tell me, what does social justice mean to you?
I think it means like to stand up for like what you like. I feel like it means like to stand up on what you're trying to like accomplish or something like that.
Okay, thank you. So we talked about what is social justice. Let's talk about some issues of social justice. Social justice issues include race, gender, age, sexual orientation, religion, nationality, education, mental and physical ability. Like, it's a little bit of everything. You can touch upon just about anything if you're talking about social justice. But when we're talking about social justice, we're talking about inequalities in these areas, where you treat me differently because of my race, where you treat me differently because of my gender or my age or my sexual orientation. That's where social justice issues come in. So now I said, okay, that's great, Katrina, but as everyone else has revealed their age, I'm gonna reveal mine. I'm 45. I haven't been a teenager in a whole minute. So what does that mean to teenagers? What is social justice for a teenager? So I went to where I go to, Google. And I said, Google, tell me some social justice issues for teens. And this is what Google told me. They said 5 problems facing teenagers today related to social justice: bullying, gun violence, mental health, drugs and alcohol, obesity. Do you guys agree with that? Did we miss anything? What are some of the issues facing you today? Somebody unmute and tell me some of your social justice issues. Anyone? Anyone?
My genetic disorder.
Okay, tell me a little bit more about that.
I was born with sickle cell anemia. And so there's a lot of things that happen in that region that goes through school that some people don't abide by.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So you have some protections that are to be awarded to you that people just don't honor, because they, number one, either don't understand or they're not as sympathetic as they should be towards your issue. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And then your issue actually points out another social justice issue that Google didn't mention, because Google is not really thinking about social justice from an African-American perspective, and that is healthcare disparity, right? Because sickle cell is in our community. My little cousin has sickle cell. And so just thinking about all of the scientific advancements that have taken place that only occurred because sickle cell warriors like yourself pressed forward and demanded proper health care. They demanded better answers than what they were getting, and they demanded high quality care. So thank you for sharing. Anyone else want to share before I move on? Because again, I'm trying to adhere to my time. All right, pressing forward. So I said, what are some of the social justice issues that you'd like to combat? We had one brought up where he talked about healthcare disparity. We talked about also an actual physical issue. I have some physical issues. I have some accommodations that I'm supposed to receive that I am not receiving. That is all social justice. I think one of our presenters was speaking about, well, our principal, of course, Super Katrina Collins. You know, she could speak to, you know, how she is a social justice warrior for her students in many instances, because she has to fight to make sure they get everything that they're entitled to. So I said we're in the Social Justice League. So let's talk about some Social Justice League members. Can anyone tell me who this is? Anyone? Just unmute, throw it in the chat. I can't see the chat because I got too much going on here. Do any of my youth know who this is in the picture? If it's a no, I'm going to press on. This is Amanda Gorman. I saw you, Super Jonathan. I got moved on before you got a chance to speak. So why did I put her in the Social Justice League? I said Amanda Gorman revealed her membership in the Social Justice League when she addressed the world during President Biden's inauguration. Because if you think about it, the presidential inauguration for the United States of America is not a U.S. event, it's a world event. She had a worldwide canvas, and she spread her art and social justice all over it beautifully, right? She talked about so many disparities that we face, the disparities in our community, but she didn't just leave us in despair. She gave us a word of hope. She gave us a word of encouragement. And I said that her social justice superpower is the power of the pen. She put her pen to paper and she blessed the world. And so I'm so excited to see what some of the things that she would do. So I'm sure y'all said, Miss Katrina, she's famous and all. What does that have to do with me? Well, I picked her because she looks like y'all. She's a little bit closer to y'all than at 22 than 45 with me. So I thought that would be interesting. But I said, okay, don't stop there. Let's pick somebody else. I'm sure none of you recognize these young people, but if you do, somebody unmute and tell me who they are. Does anyone recognize the two youth in the picture? This is really a shout out to my Jack and Jill kids, because these are Jack and Jill kids as well. I want to say they're in Dallas. So if you don't know, we're going to press on because, again, we're trying to adhere to our time. You guys have been phenomenal, and we want to just not keep you too long. So you were looking at Evan Brown and Elle Grinnell. Evan Brown, Elle Grinnell, Zoe Purdy, and friends, they are members of the Social Justice League. Why? Evan Brown, Elle Grinnell, Zoe Purdy, and friends were hanging out at Sonic in Dallas. This is here, right here in Dallas, when they were approached by a Sonic employee who told them to go home or the police would be called. So what did they do? They could have gone home, they could have stayed, they could have made the police be called, but instead they went home and they engaged with the adults in their household. And thankfully, they engaged with some phenomenal adults, because little did Sonic know they were messing with the children of lawyers and doctors and judges. And so what did this lead to? This led to a petition. Then it led to a drive-through protest. And they shut down traffic leading to that Sonic that day. And so the picture that I showed you in the screen before was of them being interviewed during that protest. So that is why I put them in the Social Justice League, because those are real teens right here in Dallas who took a stand when they encountered something that was just not right. How dare you tell us to go home, or you gonna call the police when these other white children are over here and you haven't said a word to them? So those are my Social Justice League members, again, from right here in Dallas. How can you join the Social Justice League? Because I want all of you to be in the Social Justice League. I said you need to educate others. You can advocate for legislation. It is never too early. You are never too young to fight for social justice. Run for office. You said, Miss Katrina, I can't run for office. Yes, you can. And your SGA, you are a student government association, I'm sorry, your student council, whatever leadership opportunities are out there, you guys get out there and seize them if you're not doing so. Not just for you, but for everybody who's gonna come behind you, everyone who's gonna see you, everyone who's gonna encounter you, because you guys are myth shatterers. So how do we combat social justice? By being present, being at the table and showing our awesome skills. For protest, I talked about Evan and his friends, how they led a protest and they shut party the city down and protest. Protest. It is never too early to protest. Again, I stress partnering with adults so we make sure we have all proper safety protocols, but you can take the lead on that. You don't have to wait for anyone to say it's time to take a stand. It's a great time now to protest and stand in against any injustices that you encounter. Create a public awareness campaign that includes social media. Social media is awesome, and it is also the devil, as we know. But social media can be a great tool for enhancing awareness, spreading awareness. Let's make people aware of these things. So my gentleman, Mr. MacArthur, who shared that he is a sickle cell warrior, let people know what that means. Talk about that. Get on social media and let them know this is who I am, this is what this means, and this is how you can help me be my best self. You know, don't be afraid to enhance people's awareness. Let them know what's going on. Let them know what it is and what it isn't. Thank you for letting me use you as my example. Moving forward, some other things you can do. You can do a survey about the issue and share the results. Hey, you guys did how many surveys, how many polls have we done in this webinar today? We've done so many polls, so many surveys. You can do a survey from your telephone in a matter of minutes, and then send it out with a link. Links are the key. I love links. I don't want to have to go and click anywhere. Give me a link that I can hyperlink to, one click and go, and it's a good deal. So do a survey about an issue and share the results. Again, we got to get the word out. We got to let people know this is what's going on, because sometimes the injustices occur because we are silent. So this is a way to just take a stand and let your voice be heard. What else can we do? Raise money. Money talks and all else walks, sometimes we say. So one of the ways we can combat social justice, pick an issue, fundraise for that issue. We talked about healthcare disparity. What can I do about healthcare disparity? Maybe I give money to Parkland because Parkland is the hospital that is for everyone, whether they have insurance or not. Just think about things that you can do, raise money for that are great causes. Write a letter to a company. In the instance of Sonic, I left out. I said they did a petition, they did the protest, but before they did any of that, they wrote Sonic a scathing letter. And that letter let them have it. They gave Sonic the business. So you hear me? Well, especially when you're talking about a letter penned by a whole bunch of attorneys and mad mamas, that letter was everything. I wish I had a copy in time to share with you, but they gave Sonic the business. And Sonic issued a formal apology to them as a result of all that they did. Engage in community service. Engage in community service. It's never too early. You're never too young to help someone else. Find a good organization and just find ways to engage in community service. Get the press involved. I talked about, again, the group of kids here in Dallas. They got the press involved. That image that I showed you, that's them being interviewed. They were all over the news, social media, print media. They were everywhere spreading awareness, letting people know this is how you treated us, this is who we are, and this is not acceptable. It's acceptable. We're not taking it anymore. And so get the press involved. So Melvin, can I use you as one of my social justice warriors? You could just nod. So I asked Melvin if I could use him as a social justice warrior. What does a social justice warrior look like? Looks like Melvin Randall III, AKA Trip. No, not you, Daddy Melvin, not you. I said Trip is a social justice warrior. You guys may not know that he is involved in an awesome documentary about Black men in white coats. And Black men in white coats is out there trying to encourage more Black men to go into the field of medicine. How do we combat healthcare disparity? By providing it for ourselves. So I'm gonna use myself as an example. Everyone that touches my body from my teeth all the way down, they look like me. My primary care physician is Black. My dentist is Black. My female doctor is Black. Everyone is Black, right? But none of them are male. And so that's something that is glaring, it's apparent, it's necessary. So one of the ways that Trip is a social justice warrior is he is participating in something awesome. He is encouraging men to get out and go into this field of medicine. And he's starting now because preparing for the medical field starts early. So right now where he is now, if being a doctor is his goal, he is already on the right track, making the necessary preparations. So Trip, thank you for allowing me to use you as my example, my social justice warrior. So My next question is, are you ready to unleash your superpower? Let's talk about unleashing those superpowers for social justice. Hostess Sora Ariel, this concludes my presentation.
Yes, Katrina, you have just brought me all of the life today. This was just, my heart is full, honestly. Um, Social justice is something that I am myself very, very passionate about. And I love that we have the opportunity as young minorities, that we have an opportunity, guys, to truly make a difference. And I can really talk about this forever, but I'm not going to. I just
can't too.
Everybody to get involved, whether that is with your school, whether that is with an organization. If you are interested in learning more about our organization or our auxiliary group, Future IOTA Leaders, contact the person who invited you here. Contact us if you need a mentor. Okay, this is something that is in our grasp, guys. We can change the world, and we can actually change what our world looks like, and it just takes a little bit of work. And everything else that you heard today, okay, I want to just stop and thank all of our speakers. You guys did amazing today. You have given me some gems, some things that I will be taking back. I took my notes. Hopefully all of our scholars took notes. Like I said, my heart is full. I'm so excited. And really, I just want to be a social justice warrior. Like, I'm not ready. I really am. I am ready to be a warrior. So we are going to move on. We're going to let the last two people that are going to speak for today are going to be our co-host, Super Jacqueline, and then our president of Epsilon Tau, Wendy Jacks. But we are going to go ahead and let you guys play your last game. Let me let me share my screen. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let you guys play your last game. Okay, Courtney went ahead and put it in the chat. It is a Kahoot. I know that you guys are very, very familiar with Kahoot, so go ahead and get your Kahoot up. Okay, we are going to test your we're going to test your knowledge of superheroes. Okay, so thank you, Katrina. That's what I was trying to ask you to do. So if you'll go ahead and get your Kahoot up, and Courtney, wherever you are, we are ready for you.
All right, beautiful. So like our wonderful Sora Ariel just said, it is in the chat, you guys. We are going to have our last game be Superhero Kahoot. We're going to test your superhero IQ. For this game, I did put the link in the chat. You're going to go to kahoot.it, and you're going to put in the game code, and the game code is 2497594. And shout out to those that have already joined the game. We see that we already have 8 people in the game, and right now we have about 47 participants in total. I want to also put a disclaimer into my beautiful Soras. I would love for you guys to play, but you cannot win the prize. Okay, again, I would love for you guys to play, but we cannot give you guys a prize. And again, to stay true to time, I will give you guys 3 minutes to join. And we're going to listen to some Mission Impossible games because this is our very last game. We will only play one round of this game, you guys. So there are 20 questions about superheroes, and we're going to test your superhero knowledge. Can y'all hear the Mission Impossible music? Okay, perfect. We can get the vibes, get all the vibes. Awesome. We have 18 participants in the game, 18 participants, and we are going to get this baby rocking and rolling. And again, go ahead and go to kahoot.it. If you have the app, you can just open up the app and put in the game code, and it'll put you straight there, okay? Awesome. We have 19 participants. My numbers are going up and down, and we have about 1 minute and 55 seconds remaining for everyone to join. The game pin. Oh, yeah. You do not have to put a space in the game pin. I apologize. Just put straight numbers, no space. Again, go to kahoot.it and put in the game code. I kind of want to play myself, and I got 1:30 seconds to get in there. Again, Swords, we want you to play, but you cannot take home the prize. So if you are in our top positions, we're not going to give it to you.
Sorry, Courtney, can you go back to the Kahoot screen so everybody can make sure they see that code? Thank you, love.
Absolutely. Again, 249-7594. Again, the code is 249-7594. I'm going to enter the game as well. We have 25 participants. It is going to be awesome. Don't forget your superhero names. I see so many of us that didn't put our superhero name. I want to know those superpowers have become unleashed. You have heard 3 amazing speakers, you guys. Unleash the super that lives within. All right, let's check our time. We have about 20 seconds remaining, you guys. Please, if you are going to join us. 15 seconds, 13. And remember, as we are playing the game, you guys, the question will be on the Kahoot screen, and you will click the symbol on your phone, okay? All right, beautiful. That is my timer. Let me go to Kahoot. And again, just to help you guys understand the directions for Kahoot, if you have never played before, we're going to go through 20 superhero questions. They're going to ask you a trivia question about a superhero on our screen, on your computer screen, and then on your phone or whatever device you're playing for, there will be signs or shapes that coordinate with each answer choice. You have 30 seconds per question, so please make sure you're paying attention and getting those answers in. The fastest and the most correct will receive the most amount of points, and we will have a first, second, and third place winner. So without further ado, let's get this party started. All right, you guys, get ready. Superhero time.
I'm stressed.
All right. One power Superman doesn't have. Ooh, I know that one. Oh, you guys are fast. We have 26 answers already in. And oh, we have 20 seconds remaining. If you did not put your answer in, yes, you guys are amazing. He does not have invisibility. Perfect. Oh, shout out to Emiliano, Courtney, and Haley. Yes. And I understand that I'm not going to be there. So Emiliano, Haley, and Samuel. All right, guys. Number 2, where is Thor from? Oh my gosh, you guys are so fast. Like, it has literally been 7 seconds and we have already 30 people in. You guys are awesome. Where is Thor from? 15 seconds remaining if you did not get that answer in. 9. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, you guys have such great knowledge of Thor. So again, we have Emiliano, Yim, and Jonathan. Super Jonathan is up in the lead. Beautiful, guys. Let's keep going. Question number 3. Who is Batman's main villain? Ooh, y'all are fast. It ain't even been like 5 seconds. Good. 18 seconds remaining. Oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. And if anybody would like to play, it hasn't already been in the game, at the bottom of the screen, we do see go to kahoot.it and the game pin is posted there for you. Yes, let's see, reveal it. Ooh, you guys know about Loki. Who selected Loki? They're not even from the same one. All right, you guys. Ooh, excellent job. They knocked Super Courtney right on out of the leaderboard. But Emiliano is holding strong to first place. Let's see if we ever get it. Let's go on to question for you guys. What is Spider-Man's real name? Wow, you guys are fast. Pay attention to those spellings. That's what trip you up. Ooh, we knew that one. No hesitation. Excellent job, guys. Peter Parker. That's the real Spider-Man. Still holding strong to the lead. Let's go to question 5. Who is not a part of the Fantastic Four? Who is not a part of the Fantastic Four? We have 18 seconds remaining. If you are thinking, go ahead and put your answer in. Think about the movie. Think about the poster for the movie. One of these answer choices do not like the other. 3 seconds, guys. Perfect. Yes, it was the Ant-Man. And Thing was the fella made out of rocks. So he was definitely in there. All right. What is Iron Man's real name? Do you know? Ooh, a whole bunch of y'all knew. You put your answers in very quickly or expeditiously, as T.I. would say. 17 seconds remaining, guys. Ooh, oh, let's go. We had 100%. Tony Stark, you guys were on it. Let's go. Oh, holding strong to that leaderboard. Emiliano, Jonathan, and Aaron, they said you are not giving up our position. Y'all gonna have to come harder. Come harder. Who is Steve Rogers, guys? The picture does help a lot. Even if you didn't know the name, look at the picture. Ooh, y'all knew that one. Oh, so close. Yes, it was Captain America. All right, holding strong. They holding strong. All right, let's go to question 8. Remember, there are 20 in total, so anybody does have a chance to shake it up. Who are these guys? Ooh, some of these faces look shook. I don't know. Oh, but they do know. It is the Avengers. Excellent job, you guys. Oh, okay. We got somebody up in 3rd position. Super Aaron, you got knocked off on your plates. Oh, no. All right, let's see. Question number 9. Here we go. Who is this superhero called? Oh, this one shook up a few of us. Look at the letters on his chest. Wink, wink. Oh, man. 12 seconds remaining, guys. 12 seconds remaining. We're almost there. Yes, if you listen to my hint, he had a double D on his chest for Daredevil. Oh, man, you guys are fast. Oh, snap. We got a whole shake-up. It's a whole shook-up. Except for Emiliano. He said, you ain't coming from my spot, not the number 1. Congratulations, Super Aaron. Congratulations, Jakiran. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly, but you guys are on our leaderboard. Let's go to question 10. We're at the midway point, guys, at the midway point. Who is this red-eyed fella? Ooh, this is a throwback No Thursday. This is not one for the 90s, baby. This one for like the 80s, babies.
I'm an 80s baby. I still don't know.
Oh, okay. Maybe the 70s baby. 70s baby, stand up.
I'm touching 70. I still don't know.
Oh, Lord. We got to go back further than that. Oh, no. I know my millennial babies are like, who? Where? With who? No. The Martian Manhunter. Man, that is an interesting name.
Wow.
Oh, that took us off. Okay, Jasmine got that one. All right, question 11. Who is this villain's arch nemesis? And by arch nemesis, of course, we mean the person they go against. Who does the Flash? Oh, whoops. I don't know. Maybe I gave the answer away. Who is this person's arch nemesis? I don't know. I don't know myself, but that is okay because my superhero IQ just may be a little bit less. We're going to find out in 3 seconds who an arch nemesis is.
I don't even know the superhero.
Oh, the Flash. I think you can just go with the picture. If you don't know the name, just go with the picture.
Oh, that was
Ooh, Jakiran's on fire. Here we go. We're on question 12 out of 20, guys. Who is this superhero's real name? Oh, I know this one. If you watch the movie, you know it too. If you watch the movie, you know. Oh, wait a minute. I may be wrong. Oh, no. I think I'm wrong. Oh, well, we're about to find out.
I chose the actor instead of the actual hero.
Yes, not the person that played him in the movie, right?
I accidentally chose the actor.
Right. I chose the actor as well. Oh, man. Oh, that shook us up. Okay, Zaria. She said, you can't stop me. I'm the game champ. Let's go. All right, you guys.
I object to that last question.
That is so funny. That is so funny. Stop the vote. All right, who is this group of superheroes? Oh, I know that. Yay. Come on now, millennials. You got this one. Come on, millennials. I know y'all know this one. Starfire and Robin and whatever her, I forgot her name. Yeah, I knew it, millennials. Come through. Come through. All right, we're holding strong to that leaderboard. Let's go on to question 14. What is this Superman's only weakness? Ooh, that's a good one.
Excellent game.
Only weakness of Superman. Diabetes. Oh man, that is interesting. Yes. Great job, y'all. It is kryptonite. Okay, Emiliano got a little shout out. 14 correct answers.
Okay, you better be on fire.
All right, guys, this is number 15. So that means we have 5 questions remaining. 5 questions remaining. 5 questions remaining.
Oh, Emiliano is, woo.
5 questions. Got them. Absolutely. All right. Oh, Zakari is back in the lead. Here we go. Question 16. 4 more remaining.
Oh, poor baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Bit by Radioactive Spider. You guys got that one. That was easy. The leaderboard is the same. Nothing's changing. We have 3 more questions remaining, you guys. What is Thor's hammer called?
The hammer got a name? It's not hammer?
I know,
I just figured it'd be that one.
Nope, it has a name.
And it's just a bunch of letters. It's not even a real name.
Oh, that is so
It's pronounced.
It's from Greek mythology.
We have 2 more questions, guys. 2 more. Oh, we know this one. 2 more questions. He is not necessarily a PG rated superhero. Oh, you guys are fast. That means y'all are not watching PG movies.
Right.
Oh, all right, you guys, this is the very last question. As soon as you see it, put in your answer. Remember, the fastest and the most correct, you get the most points. Who is this? Oh, that is a tough one. I don't even know who this person is. Let's go for it. This is the last question, you guys. After this, we will have our winner. After this, we will have our winner. All right, y'all ready? Drum roll.
You gotta hit me with that.
Okay, it's all shaking up. It's all shaking up. All right, you guys, here we are. We're gonna go ahead and give our congratulations to our winners. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the last one. I apologize. I can't count clearly. What was the second Ant-Man called? This is a hard one. I don't believe I know this one, but that is okay.
Oh, yeah, him.
12 seconds remaining. 12 seconds remaining. Oh, you guys are so good. Scott Lang, beautiful. All right, you guys, here we go. In 3rd place, we have Yim. In 2nd place, we have Zaria. And in 1st place, we have Emiliano. Excellent job, you guys. Shout out to you guys for playing and participating, and you will receive a prize from our game. Thank you guys. You're amazing. That concludes our 2nd game of the evening.
Yes, great job, guys. I know y'all love Kahoot. I love Kahoot. It's my favorite game. And I'm just gonna throw a little special shout out to Emiliano, who is my student. And thank you for being here. Yes, you better know your superheroes and you better do your homework. Okay. So we are at the end of our program, guys. We really truly hope that you have learned something and taken something away from this day. We have our last drawing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let our host, Miss Super Jackie, go ahead and give her last words, and then Phyllis is going to take it over and spin that wheel for the last time. The last words that you will have are going to be from our president, Wendy Jacks. I do see you, Dr. Keisha. If you want to go ahead and make the announcement now, you can.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I posted the link for the HBCU College Fair that's happening. It goes till 4 o'clock. You can still register. I just registered for it. Several colleges are waiving application fees. If you have your transcripts that you can, a digital version of your transcript, you can also send that to the university. Some of them are doing on-site admissions today. So these are one of those opportunities that you take advantage of, especially those that are waiving application fees. Prep Squad, if you are still here, and I know a good bit of you are, jump in and get this done, especially if you know you're still waiting to hear from some people. All right, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. I did put it in the chat again, guys. Go ahead and get registered for that. Okay. Super Jackie?
Yeah. Well, my last words would be this, just to pretty much, I mean, so much has been said, so many good things have been said, so much good information has been passed out and spoken on. I mean, like, what else can I say other than, I want you young people and all of us to always remember to honor ourselves with our greatest superpower, which is truth. You honor yourself with your truth. And when you tell yourself the truth, that's the only way you can defend yourself when a lie shows up. I am not worthy. You tell yourself the truth. I am enough. I am worthy. Just as I am, my uniqueness is one of my superpowers. So because I'm unique and I am worthy, I can do this. And I just want to make sure that you remember to be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be compassionate with yourself first, so that you are able to be that way to others. I'm not so much on a social justice, but I am absolutely committed to humanity. And I think I know that is the absolute only way that we can build a community, our community, and cause a ripple effect to build the world, to change the world, humanity. So when compassion starts with yourself, being good starts with you. Don't just be kind to somebody else, be kind to yourself first. When you're kind to yourself, you can always find something kind to offer to someone else. And so I just want to leave you with that. And I'm sorry. The one thing that I always say, and I talk to Angela Delph about, I always say, self-deception is the worst deception. And that's how we sabotage ourselves. It's an inside job. It's not somebody on the outside trying to sabotage us. And it goes back to telling yourself the truth, so that when a lie shows up, you know exactly what that is. Right. Wish I had more time to just kind of drop some more information plant some more seeds rather. But I want to say thank you, and I appreciate the opportunity to connect with you all. And hopefully I can be in touch with a couple of you young ladies and be able to build from there, because you guys blessed me. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Super Jackie. Phyllis, if you want to go ahead and share your screen, we're going to spin this wheel. After this wheel, guys, I'm going to ask everybody to go ahead and turn their camera on, because I'm going to get a picture like I always do. So be prepared for that, for your smiles, okay?
Okay, good luck to each of you, and I'm going to spin it real quick. Congratulations, Brandon. Brandon is our second winner. Again, congratulations to Andrell. He was our first winner, guys. Thank you so much.
Brandon, are you here? Brandon, I need you to send me a bird code. Send me something. I don't think Brandon is here.
Okay, I'll wait a couple seconds. If he's not, I'll respin.
Brandon going once, Brandon going twice. Brandon going 3 times. All right.
Two Brandons in this. Oh, I don't think my mic's on.
Oh, Brandon is here. Brandon, you better hurry up. Y'all spot almost got tight. Look, we about to spin again real quick.
Yeah, because that Brandon was Brandon Hernandez. But hey, glad we got another Brandon.
Congratulations, Brandon. Wait, is that the right Brandon?
Which Brandon? Because yes, the Brandon that it landed on was Brandon Hernandez.
Oh, not okay. Brandon, not Brandon Bell. Okay, well,
we need to respin. I'll respin it.
Yeah.
Christian, is Christian here?
Christian, are you here?
Christian did not attend. This is Sarvine. I'm looking at the list.
Christian
Leach. No, Christian Leach was an attendee.
Christian Leach was.
Off.
So Christian, are you still there?
I don't see Christian.
Okay.
Going twice. All right, let's do it again. We're gonna get one. Oh, I can be Christian.
I was plotting on being Christian.
Taylor? Is Taylor there?
Taylor A. Taylor A.
Never be Taylor Adams.
Going once. Going twice. No Taylor.
She was here.
Emiliano. Emiliano?
You still here? Well, we need to hear your voice, Emiliano. Are you here?
He's
yes in the chat.
He's here.
Okay. Congratulations, Emiliano.
Yay. Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Sora Phyllis. Guys, so excited for a very, very, very special and blessed day. Very quickly, if you will please just go ahead and take yourself off of, put your face on here. I want to get a quick picture of everybody, and then I'm going to let President Wendy B. Jacks take us out. I'm going to take 3 pictures, okay? 1, oh wait, no, not that one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hold on. Next page, you ready?
Look at all those beautiful smiles.
1, 2, 3. All right, and the last page. 1, 2, 3. All right, very good, guys. We got it. Thank you so much, Sora Jacks. Madam President, it's on you.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Again, I'm Wendy B. Jacks. I am the president of Epsilon Tau chapter of Iota Phi Lambda sorority, located in DeSoto, Texas. So did everyone have a good time this afternoon? Yes, I did. I truly enjoyed myself. I know this was a youth conference, but I swear I learned so much from all of our presenters, and Miss Collins, I think Jackie said it. I think you touched us all when you asked us, when did we lose our superpower? When did we start to feel like we were not all we could be? So just know that you sowed a seed in all of us, and not just our youth. But I was exciting to see how honest they were with their answers and their responses, and just their participation throughout this entire conference. So I know I've heard someone say that everyone has a superpower. We just haven't unleashed them. And hopefully today we've all received several tools and tips on how not to only unleash our powers, but also how to use them. So as we come to an end of this wonderful youth conference, I just have to thank a couple of people, several people. First, to the youth that attended today, because if you're in Dallas, it's like 70 degrees outside. It's nice outside, but y'all stayed on here for, oh my goodness, for 3 hours with us. We 30 minutes over, but you stayed because you wanted to get all of this information. So I thank you, because others are outside having a good time and playing, but you learned that you can get a scholarship just because somebody you know or your family member went to a school that you want to go to. We found out all kind of information today. I want to thank our MCs and our hosts, Miss Ariel Johnson and Miss Jacqueline Jones. Our presenters, Dr. Keisha White, Mrs. Katrina Collins, and Mrs.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
I'm sorry, y'all, my watch is talking too. And Mrs. Katrina Stevens. A special thank you to our Future Older leaders for attending, and Andrea Fisher Jr. and Melvin Randall III for introducing our speakers today. Thank you to Miss Phyllis Green and Miss Courtney Taylor for facilitating our giveaways and our games today. And congratulations to all our winners. I swear when we did that first giveaway, I was like, an iPad? Can I put my name on the wheel? Please put my name on the wheel. So congratulations to all of our winners. I know you're gonna get some great prizes and I wanna see them. Can y'all take pictures, post them on social media, tag Epsilon Tau Chapter, because I wanna know what you got. I wanna see the prizes. I wanna say special thank you to Miss Michelle Peace and her committee for planning and bringing this youth conference to us today. And of course, last but not least, I have to thank our sponsors, Epsilon Tau Outreach, Surviving the Game, and the Starbucks Foundation. So with that, I am going to say good afternoon. Y'all have a wonderful Saturday. And if Sarah Ariel or Sarah Peace needs to make any final remarks about evaluations or anything, I will let them do that. But if not, thank you. Thank you all for your attendance today.
So in the chat, guys, I did put a link to the post survey. So please go ahead and do that now. Okay, click on it and just take a very, very quick post survey. Okay. Emiliano, if you could in the chat, please let me know, as well as Andrell, which one of the two, iPad, Samsung, tablet, that you are going to be choosing. All of our other winners, you will have a special gift that will go into your swag bag. Everyone that was present today, guys, you will receive a swag bag. And I want you to know you're going to get some goodies in there from us. Thank you for attending. Thank you for being just being awesome guests today. Okay, so don't think that you were just sitting here for no reason and you're like, oh man, I didn't win. No, you have won knowledge and a swag bag. Okay, so we are going to take care of you. Again, thank you so much. So, Michelle, if you have anything. Nope.
So Ariel, can you specify how the winners will get their prize? I'm getting a couple of questions in the chat.
Yeah. So winners will get their prizes in their swag bag. Am I correct, Sora Michelle? Yes. So your swag kit is going to be mailed to you. You gave us your address, your information when you registered. Okay. Go ahead, Sora Peace.
And that the mailing address is asked again as part of the evaluation. So make sure you put the city, state, and your zip code as part of it, because we had people from all over the country show up today. And so we don't know if you're on Main Street in Dallas, Texas, or Main Street in Ames, Iowa. So just make sure that make sure that you provide, as part of the post-evaluation, your complete address. Include the city, state, and zip code. And if for some reason you did not register, make sure that we have your name and an email contact so that we can get the information from. But that's all.
All right. If there is nothing else, guys, fill out that registration form. Make sure you do it right. Give us the right address. Don't be like, they didn't give us no swag bag, but you put the wrong address. Make sure it's right. Okay. I hope you guys go outside and do what Super Katrina Collins told us to do? Get moving. And I am going to listen to that today. I need us to get moving, okay, and enjoy this beautiful day. You guys are more than welcome to go. Enjoy the rest of your day. We will see y'all next time. Bye. See you Monday, Emiliano. But where's Darius? Darius.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see your face. Hi, Darius. I am so, y'all, Darius said, I feel like you were my teacher. I taught Darius like 6 years ago. I am so glad you're here. And I am glad to see your face. I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry you didn't win, but it's okay. Maybe next time. Bye. Tell everybody I say hi.
I will.
Bye, love. I'm just going to start kicking people out. Bye. Bye, Zaria. Congratulations. You won twice. Okay? You a real superhero.
Ariel, if I give your name right, can you send me the pics too?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Do I need to put my email in there or you guys have it already?
I
know Angela does.
I think Angela does.
Yeah, she does. All right. This was great. This was great. Thank you so much for inviting me to do this, Angela. Soror, I'm sorry. I enjoyed myself. This was fun. Y'all, you guys are great. You rock.
Thank you. I had such a good time. And I'm not even gonna lie. I had some I guess I was anxious about it today. And so I had like crazy dreams last night because I was so anxious. But this has been so beautiful. And I love to see youth engaged, like being engaged and actually, listening. And so that was just great. You guys did a phenomenal job. Just excellent.
This was fun. This was a lot of fun. It's a good way to spend a Saturday. Now I'm about to get outside. I'm about to move something around. All right, ladies. Bye-bye. This was wonderful, though.
Yes, and thank you, Soror Angela. You always got the connects.
Sorry, Michelle.
That's my superpower.
That is your superpower. Yes. Yes, it is.
I love it. I love it.
All right. I too am about to go outside. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yes, beautiful.
I'm
gonna
get
get
some
moving.
plants planted. I can't wait. Got all my tropical plants. Ooh, it's great.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
By the way, they don't sell at Home Depot. So if you're a plant person, Home Depot is having a plant sale and you're gonna get you some beautiful palms for $20.
Nice. Okay. Our Hay Healers actually have a plant sale going on now too at Grove. Our business month honorees, the Hay Healers, they have a shop in Grove, DeSoto Grove, one of the two, and they have a plant sale. They have snake plants right now for $7.
Ooh, my mom's favorite plant.
Yes.
Yes.
Vina, did you have something?
I blurted out that I was going to get with Michelle later because I'm trying to add the people that were not registered. I was able to go through the participant list and add and write them down, and also check out the ones that were registered. So I don't know how you would want that to be reflected on the list that you gave us, but let me know how you want that reflected.
I'm also going to email a list. Several of my rowers were on, so I don't know if they jumped off before they did the survey, but I will list them and we can send them the link for them to do the survey.
Okay.
And did we get the game winners and everything? It's good on that? And sorry, Michelle, you on mute. I don't know if you're talking to us, but you're talking to nobody right now.
I was talking to y'all, yes. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So let me get my head right. All right. Yes, all right, Angela, please do that and we'll follow up with them. Bina, just correct on that, either correct on that list or something to help me out just a little bit. I think it's okay. Because I kind of did the same thing, but I just need to make sure that we give everybody who was able to participate, get them definitely the swag bags. And two, if we don't have complete addresses on them, then we need to just follow up to make sure that we get it. So I will do, send me your list.
So the
Yeah,
tablet,
what I'll do is I'll bold the names that showed up that are already on the list,
Okay,
and then add and just put added
okay,
at the bottom, so you'll know the difference between the two.
okay, excellent.
okay, so the tablet winners are Andrell and Emiliano, and then the
Yes.
game winners,
Okay, so,
Brandon,
uh-huh.
Brandon B, I think, because
Oh,
Brandon.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
Brandon
Brandon
Bell.
Bell. Like he specifically messaged me and was like, "Hey, I won. How am I getting my prize?"
Yeah, he sure did. He put it in
Yes,
the chat.
and Brandon is from Ames, Iowa, like literally.
Oh,
He's
Wow, he's the Ames, Iowa.
yeah, or somewhere in Iowa. I was like, did you
Oh.
mean to register
we're
7
gonna be
times?
shipping his prize for sure.
Yeah, well, everybody's box is getting shipped, so.
Okay.
And it'll just give me the best number of boxes to prepare, because only those kids who showed up today are gonna get a box.
1, 2, 3.
Just because I think we had like 85 people on the registration list. I started getting nervous. I was like, hold on.
You know what the thing was doing? It was making us register, because when I went to just
Yeah,
get
it
the-
Yeah,
did.
so
Yeah, it
okay.
popped up.
So there's that list, but no, there was the actual form that the students were supposed to use. So when you clicked in there, it asked your t-shirt size, it asked your address and stuff like that. It was okay if because when Zoom asked you, it just wanted your name and your email